Chapter 6. 3 Wishes of a Greedy Merchant. Here is a story to find out how God fulfills the wishes of people who help others. Thus, by bringing happiness and peace to the people, they not only make a difference in others' lives but also receive blessings beyond their dreams. Once there lived a rich merchant named Sachin in a magnificent house. He had many servants to serve him. However, in spite of all his riches, he was a miser and never gave to charity. He had a neighbor, Rohit. Rohit was quite poor, but he was very generous. Nobody went from his house empty-handed. One day, Lord Vishnu decided to test the two neighbors. Disguised as a beggar, he presented himself in front of Sachin's house first. When Sachin saw the beggar, he shouted at once, "Get away from here! Don't expect any help from me. Sir, I am very tired. Please give me a corner in your house to spend the night. I promise I will leave early in the morning." "Do you think this is a dharmashala?" snapped Sachin. "Go away at once or I will have you thrown out." So, the beggar turned away and went to the house where Rohit lived. When Rohit saw the beggar enter his house, he went up to him at once. With a warm welcome, he invited him to his house, where he shared his food prepared for his own night meal. Thereafter, having made him comfortable for the night, Rohit went to sleep. In the morning, the beggar revealed his true identity and said, "I am very pleased with your kindness. Ask me anything you desire and I will grant your wish." But Rohit was a very humble man and religious too. Greatly moved, he fell at Lord Vishnu's feet and said, "Lord, let me be firm in my faith. I wish for nothing more than to be able to serve you to the best of my ability." "So be it," said Lord Vishnu, and with that, he took his leave. Yet, no sooner had he gone than Rohit's humble house changed into a beautiful mansion. When Sachin saw Rohit's lovely house, he was filled with envy. Filled with regret, too, when he heard the story of how it had happened. He was sorry that he had turned the beggar away. So, at once he set out, traveling the same road that the beggar had taken, in the hope of meeting him. Luckily, he had not gone far when he saw the Lord standing near a tree. At once Sachin threw himself at Lord Vishnu's feet and said, "O Lord, please, do forgive me. I did not know it was you. Else I would never have turned you away. But please do come now so that I can see your blessings." Of course, Lord Vishnu realized the reason for Sachin's invitation, but he did not comment. He just smiled and said, "Thank you for your invitation, but I am unable to accept it. However, I do grant you 3 wishes, to make use of at any time." Hearing this, Sachin's joy knew no bounds. 3 wishes instead of 1. He thought happily. He would be better off than Rohit, no doubt. Having thanked the Lord, Sachin now hurried home. On the way, he thought of all the lovely things he longed to possess, but could not decide on which ones he wanted the most. A bit irritated at his own decision, unthinkingly, he snapped at a noisy, cawing crow which was disturbing his trend of thoughts. "Silly crow, I wish you were dead." To his surprise, he had hardly said these words when the crow fell dead at his feet. "Oh, what a fool I am," realized Sachin at once. "I have lost one of my wishes. I must be careful from now on." When he reached home, he went to his room and sat on his bed thinking of how he would utilize his other two wishes. He was in deep thought when a servant came to his room and said that the mistress wished to see him. Annoyed at being disturbed, Sachin snapped at the servant. "Tell your mistress I cannot come. I'm so deep in thought. I wish to stay glued to the bed." The servant went and conveyed this message to his mistress. Concerned about her husband, Sachin's wife went to his room to see what was wrong. Seeing her, he tried to get up so that he could explain everything to her, but to his horror he couldn't get up, and then he realized his foolishness. He had gone and wasted another wish. He then narrated the whole story to his wife. Upon hearing the whole story, his wife began to scold him. "This is the result of your greed," she said. "So there is no use mourning about it. There is only one thing to do now. Use your last wish to get yourself unstuck from that bed." "But if I do so, I will gain nothing," said Sachin, feeling very upset. "Yes, and if you were to gain anything, of what use would it be if you were just glued to the bed for your whole life?" his wife pointed out angrily. Sachin now saw the truth of what she had said. So, he used his last wish to free himself from the bed. But with that he also learnt a lesson. From then on he began to live a more meaningful life. He gave generously to the poor and was very kind and helpful to everyone. Lord Vishnu again thought of testing him. So, after a couple of years, he knocked at Sachin's door. This time he was in the guise of a traveler. The traveler said, "My dear fellow, I have lost my way and need a place to spend the night. Will you take pity on me and give me shelter in a corner of your house?" Sachin replied, "Yes, of course. My house is open to all." He looked after the visitor well. In the morning, the visitor disclosed his identity. He asked Sachin to wish for anything. But Sachin said, "I just wish for your blessings, my lord."